Oman's $2.6 billion Sultan Haitham City project is poised to redefine urban development in the Gulf, providing a contrast to Dubai's towering skyscrapers. This smart city, part of Oman's Vision 2040, will cover millions of square meters, offering housing for around 100,000 people while maintaining the low-rise traditional architectural style that defines Muscat. Sultan Haitham City is a major part of Oman's strategy of moving beyond oil dependence, making Muscat a future hub for innovation and green urban living. But what sets this development apart from others in the region, and how will it impact Oman's future? Today at Ultimate Megabuilds, we will look into the details of this project and find out what it means for the future of urban living in the Gulf. Oman's approach to urban development is unique in the Gulf, especially when compared to the towering skylines of cities like Dubai. Instead of reaching for the sky, Oman is committed to keeping things closer to the ground, preserving its cultural heritage while modernizing. Sultan Haitham City, part of the country's Vision 2040, reflects this by limiting building heights to 6 stories or less. The goal is to ensure that Oman's modern developments do not overshadow its rich history or disrupt the traditional look of Muscat. While cities like Dubai are known for massive skyscrapers and luxury towers, Oman is intentionally moving away from that style. Dubai's rapid urbanization model, often referred to as Dubaiization, focuses on building high-rise developments aimed at attracting temporary residents, tourists and businesses. Oman, on the other hand, wants Sultan Haitham City to cater more to locals, ensuring long-term stability and community, rather than relying heavily on expatriates and short-term visitors. This means focusing on housing that supports families and preserves the local atmosphere. Oman's strategy is also about making sure its cities reflect the people who live there. In Dubai, only around 15% of the population is made up of Emiratis, while Oman wants to keep its native citizens integrated into its urban centres. This gives Sultan Haitham City a more grounded, community-focused feel designed to serve Omanis first. By focusing on this, Oman is forging its own path in urban development, one that values culture and community over flashy, towering buildings, proving that you do not need to build higher to grow smarter. This smart city is set to house 100,000 residents across 19 integrated neighborhoods, covering an area of 14.8 million square meters. The city will offer around 20,000 residential units, including a mix of villas, townhouses and apartments designed to suit both locals and expatriates. The emphasis on villa-style homes reflects Oman's preference for privacy and spacious living, which is an important part of the country's cultural values. The neighborhoods are laid out to create a sense of community, with shared spaces like parks and community centers strategically placed to encourage interaction among residents. Public facilities in Sultan Haitham City are designed to cater to all the needs of its residents. The city will feature 25 mosques, 39 schools, 11 healthcare facilities, and a large central park covering 2.9 million square meters. The schools are especially noteworthy, with innovative designs that include green spaces, playgrounds, and specialized areas for labs, music rooms, and theaters. These schools will be clustered within walking distance of residential areas, allowing easy access for families. On top of that, the healthcare facilities will include both public and private hospitals, as well as specialized centers catering to the needs of people with disabilities. Transportation is also a major focus of the project. A planned mass transit system will connect Sultan Haitham City with the older parts of Muscat, helping to ease traffic and improve overall accessibility. The city will also include pedestrian-friendly streets, bicycle paths, and an internal transport network that promotes eco-friendly travel options. This focus on green mobility aligns with Oman's broader goal of creating a sustainable urban environment. Compared to other megaprojects in the region, such as Saudi Arabia's The Line or Egypt's new administrative capital, Sultan Haitham City is more modest in scale and budget. While The Line will accommodate 200,000 people and Egypt's project will house over 6 million, Sultan Haitham City's capacity and $2.6 billion budget reflect Oman's commitment to sustainable, culturally grounded development. This more realistic approach is designed to meet the needs of its population without the extravagant costs seen in other Gulf projects. While Oman's housing policy ensures a high home ownership rate, it has faced challenges due to its free land distribution system. The current system, where land is allocated through a lottery, often results in plots being far from urban centres. This has led to expansive suburban developments with low population density and long commuting distances, particularly in Muscat. Many allocated plots remain undeveloped, either due to financial constraints or because owners wait to sell the land at a higher price. This has created inefficiencies in land use, contributing to traffic congestion and a lack of urban infrastructure in growing areas. Sultan Haitham City aims to tackle these challenges by encouraging more compact, sustainable living. The city's design promotes higher density neighbourhoods with integrated services, reducing the need for extensive commuting. The government is pushing for a shift away from low-density villa-style homes to more efficient urban layouts, while still providing privacy and community-focused living environments. By focusing on sustainable housing policies and denser urban planning, this project is an attempt to balance traditional values with modern living solutions, addressing the current housing problems faced by Oman. This approach aligns with the goals of Vision 2040, promoting long-term growth while improving the quality of life for citizens. As the development of Sultan Haitham City progresses, it faces multiple challenges that will shape its future success. One of the main challenges Sultan Haitham City faces is convincing local Omanis to embrace a denser, urban lifestyle. Traditionally, Omanis prefer spacious, villa-style homes in low-density areas, which offer privacy and space. The new city aims to encourage compact living while maintaining the privacy locals value. However, this shift towards denser neighbourhoods will require a change in mindset. Ensuring long-term economic sustainability in a post-oil era is another major challenge. Oman has been reliant on oil revenues for decades, but with Sultan Haitham City as part of the Vision 2040 strategy, the country is focusing on diversification and renewable energy. The city will incorporate eco-friendly technologies like solar power and waste-to-energy systems, positioning itself as a model of sustainable development. Yet maintaining momentum in a world moving away from fossil fuels will depend on attracting continued investment and making the city an economic hub. The completion of Sultan Haitham City is set for 2045, with construction happening in 4 phases. The first phase, set to run from 2024 to 2030, will focus on the city's centre and 6 integrated neighbourhoods spread over 5 million square metres. This initial phase will include 6,743 residential units, a central park, healthcare centres, schools and key public infrastructure designed to accommodate over 35,000 residents. The city centre will be home to 608 detached villas, 872 semi-detached villas, 1,156 townhouses and 4,107 apartments. The second phase, running from 2028 to 2035, will cover an additional 2.6 million square metres, bringing another 4,200 housing units online and expanding capacity for an additional 23,000 residents. This phase will include continued work on educational institutions, healthcare facilities and public transport systems to connect Sultan Haitham City with Muscat. The third phase, scheduled from 2033 to 2040, will cover 2.3 million square metres with 3,500 new housing units designed to accommodate 21,000 people. Finally, the fourth and final phase will take place between 2038 and 2045, adding 4,500 housing units over 5.5 million square metres, bringing the total capacity to 100,000 residents by the time construction is complete. As Sultan Haitham City takes shape, the broader question is whether Oman can modernise while retaining its rich cultural heritage. Well, that's all we have for this smart city. Let us know what you think about this plan, and don't forget to subscribe to Ultimate Megabuilds for more fascinating projects around the world. We'll be back soon with another exciting video.